women from the youngest age, you have to know how to cook, because it's a part of your life. Like maybe the time it comes, you can get married and you cannot go to the main house without knowing how cooking, because it's when they start they will say your parents never teach you. Yes. So all child, he has to grow up from age maybe of 5 years. They already start learning how to cook, even though it's not perfect. But when you reach a certain age, like maybe 20, 25, you'll be perfect. Not exactly perfect, because most of the time you learn from another person. Maybe like I'm with you, you know better than me. I learn something that is what.
So did you learn from your mother or your grandmother?
Yeah, I learned from my mother. I learned from friends. I learned from people I know. I learned from different people.
Can you tell us about the main food dishes that you are preparing for us today?
We are cooking like pondu. That is cassava leaves. Is our vegetable. Is a main vegetable in Congo. So we cook it, we boil it, and we put garlic, we put onions, and we put red oil, and we mix it with fish. And it can be eaten with chikwanga or the banana plantain, or we have also rice, or we can eat it with fufu. Fufu that also made with the potato cassava. We put it in water like for 2 weeks, and then after that they bring it out, they blend it, make it dry, and we make like fufu. Is our dish also special dish in Congo.
Okay. Do you want to tell us a bit more about the name of your recipe?
This is pondu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is ngai. It's a bitter vegetable also. We're gonna mix it with tomato sauce and onions, and sometimes you can mix it with meat or fish also.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one I want to do now is the dongo. So we start first of frying the tomatoes and onions. After that we will mix it with fish and meat, and we'll put on top of dongo.
Which foods take the longest to prepare?
I think it's like pondu, because sometimes we call it sakamadesu. Sometimes after cooking like this, you finish and you have to cook another dish of beans on side. And after cooking like that, you have to come and mix them together. That is, it's most of the time it takes like 4 hours to finish it. So this food, it goes with all events. It can be an event of like maybe marriage, because when you get married, the family for men must come to your house. So we always do chicken, and that chicken must be full with everything. So when there's a part that is not, it's gonna be a big problem in the side of the husband, because they notice like, no, this family they have gift, because they give us chicken. It was half of leg. So this exactly how we cook for the when it's got married events, party events. We always cook our traditional food every time. This is macro. So what we do, we put it in coriander, spicy, and basil. We put ginger and we put garlic, onions. We blend this particular spicy, and we put it on the fish, and they must stay there for the whole night. And in the morning, you can do soup the way you like yourself. You can do anything you want, but we'll mix it also with vegetable. This is a catfish. So we also spices it with garlic, ginger, and parsley, and coriander, and it sleep on the spicy for the whole night. And you can put it in oven if you like, or you can fry them, and you can eat with anything you want. It can be plantain, you can eat it with chikwanga, or you can eat it with fufu or rice. It will depend because we're gonna have all that on the table, so it's gonna be a choice of a person himself. And this one is just a small chicken that everyone knows. It's also made with a spicy chicken, and the spice also has been there for the whole night. So we are going to put also it on in the oven. So it's also eat with rice, depend what the person would like to eat with. So this is just a fish also, it's a mackerel. It's also spicy the whole night in fish spicy. And we also gonna put it in the oven because we didn't want to use a lot of oil, because when we fry, it will be with a lot of oil. So we prefer to put it in the oven. And it also eat with anything the person will choose, because we have rice, we have plantain, and we have shikwanga and fufu also. Okay.